Hi, Abba here, Mahdi, Vishnu, Maitreya, Saoshyant, Mashiach, Ahmed, all the saviors that people expect these days, or they have been expecting throughout the history of mankind. I want to talk to you about why and how we should have heavens on earth. Why is obvious, I mean, where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to end up? There's a final chapter in every civilization's process of development and evolving, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, what are we going to do? Are we all going to keep dying and go to the heaven prior to us? I mean, what is that? It's obviously step by step. It goes in progression of from that civilization to this civilization to the next civilization, and keeps going ad infinitum. And everything has been perfected to the minutest, to the littlest little event that could be happening. I mean, a lot of people would say, oh, why did that such and such person die, such a miserable life, such a miserable life we're having, or why are we experiencing so much pain? But if you wait for the end, maybe there are temporary pains that we go through. But if you examine your past, you will see that every pain, every setback, every undue process that might have seemed to be so had a very good reason and occurred for a very good purpose and led to something beneficial. You learned a lesson, or I mean, learning lessons are very important. How else are you going to learn your lessons? By God injecting your brain with knowledge? It doesn't work like that. You have to carefully, maybe it does, but for now we don't have enough privileges to get that. They say that God did create us in heavens and gave us homes in heavens, Adam and Eve, right? But then they ate the forbidden fruit of tree of knowledge of good and evil. I will cover that in another video. But anyways, so that's why, this step by step has to continue. The previous heaven gives rise to our heaven, primarily through me. And then the next heaven gives rise to the next heaven, and it keeps going ad infinitum. Everything has been perfected. If there was variations of different kinds of creations in existence, that would mean that God didn't perfect his plan. That would be going against, but still a possibility. But if we happen, we can happen again anyways. And we cannot, maybe we can know, maybe we can study the future Earths, or whatever planet you want to call them. But for now, the understanding is that we have been perfect. We have survived. We have reached maturity. We're at the verge of heavens on earth. And so it's a good idea to repeat us, for us to be repeated. And then how? Through prayer. That's the only way. I'm listening to very, very powerful prayers, like Googles and Googleplexes of prayers per minutest length of time happening. And, you know, it's not I that I'm listening, but even when I'm outside the house and the prayer is playing, I get benefits. So it's not me listening, it's God listening. It's subliminal prayer, but you know, God hears it all. No matter how fast you make it recite the prayer, or how many layers of the prayer track you put on top of each other. I've got Googleplex upon Googleplex of prayers on top of each other. And maybe I will still make them more powerful. So yeah, prayer, and you know, the step-by-step progression of heavens on earth. This heavens on earth gives, the previous heavens on earth gave rise to us, and we as heavens on earth will give rise to the next one. And it keeps going like that. You know, another reason why this should repeat is everybody is happy with themselves. Like Bill Gates is happy, he's Bill Gates. Jeff Bezos is happy, he's Jeff Bezos. And the average guy, average Joe on the street or in his room in the basement of a house that he's renting for $500 a month, you know, he's happy with himself too. He's very pleased with himself. We all know that we have done the best we could. So we wanna be repeated. We wanna see ourselves come back to life again. And we wanna carefully examine all the forces that shaped us and made us become what we are. So that's it. That's the why, and that's the how. The why is logically thinking about step-by-step progression of heavens from this, the previous planet to this planet to the next planet, and ad infinitum it keeps going. And then how? By prayer. Please listen to my prayers. Please find the prayer files, prayer videos, and listen to them. I will every once in a while, maybe, I'm not sure if I'm going to make them stronger or not. Every once in a while, I will post a newer, stronger prayer. Keep listening to the strongest version, the most recent version. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.